Hello, I'm seen. I'm... Oh. Whoa. 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 What was that? Oh, my house was shaking. My bedroom was shaking. Everything was shaking. Whoa, I'm shaking. Whoa, I think, was that an earthquake? Oh, maybe like me, you have experienced an earthquake. Earthquakes in Taiwan are quite common, okay? When they come, everything shakes. Maybe like me, you feel scared and nervous, okay? It's an earthquake. Oh, it's hit. How do scientists detect and measure earthquakes? How do they know if the earthquake is strong or weak? Let's go over some useful vocabulary we will be using and learning today. Magnitude. Magnitude is the strength and the size of an earthquake. Is the earthquake big or is it small? Magnitude describes how big or how small. Scale. Scale is a range of values that help us measure how big or small the earthquake is. Maybe from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These numbers go up or go higher, and they describe how strong the earthquake is. The last thing is a tool that scientists use. Seismograph. A seismograph is a tool that scientists use to measure the earthquake. Okay? Much like I would use a ruler to measure a table. A scientist uses a seismograph to measure an earthquake. Now, let's look at the magnitude scale. Okay? As you can see, down here we have the number 1. 1 is micro, very small. 1 to 2 on the scale. Maybe, is there an earthquake? I cannot feel it. You have no feeling. The earthquake is very small. But you can see the number goes up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we get to 4 and 5 on the scale. Ooh, I can feel shaking. A little shaking. Oh, I think there is an earthquake. This is a light earthquake. Now, it gets a little stronger. We call this a moderate earthquake, 5 to 6. Moderate earthquakes are a little dangerous. They can cause some damage. Okay, maybe things in your house will fall down. Maybe the road will break a little. Okay, now it gets really dangerous. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, these earthquakes are really strong. Okay, a strong earthquake like this can cause a building to collapse and fall down. These earthquakes, we need to be careful, okay? So let's look at how dangerous earthquakes can be and try to understand if they are strong or weak earthquakes. So let's look here. A moderate 5.0 magnitude earthquake hit Oklahoma, USA. Whoa. So you can see it is moderate. The buildings are okay, but some bricks have fallen. So there is some damage. Whoa. And maybe this car, it was moved, or maybe he had a car accident in the earthquake. Next, this earthquake was a strong 6.5 magnitude earthquake hit Mashiki, Japan. Whoa, this earthquake was stronger. You can see, look at this house. Oh, it's going to collapse. And the road has very large cracks. And the sign has fallen down. This earthquake is definitely more dangerous. Okay, let's look here. This earthquake was in Taiwan. A major 7.6 magnitude earthquake hit Nantou, Taiwan. Whoa, this earthquake was very dangerous and very devastating. This earthquake happened in 1999 and many people died. It was very sad. And you can see the damage. Maybe at your school you have this, a running track. Whoa, this running track is now up very high. The earthquake has changed the environment. What tools do scientists use to detect and measure earthquakes? Scientists have the magnitude scale to see how strong an earthquake is. But what tool do they use? A ruler? A ruler can measure how many cm a table is. But a ruler cannot measure how strong an earthquake is. So, what kind of tool do scientists use to measure the magnitude of an earthquake? So today, I'm going to show you how to make a seismograph at home. Okay, but first, we need a few materials. 1, cardboard box. Any box is okay. Small, big, what you have at home. 2, a cup. Plastic cup, paper cup, anything is okay. Number 3, a marker. Okay, a marker, any color, all okay. 1 pair of scissors, some string, and now this is the special thing you need. You need something heavy and small. I have some coins, okay? A lot of coins. Okay, but if you don't have coins, you could use soil or sand. That would work. Now, you also need to have some paper, A4 paper. Any paper really is okay. And the last thing you might need is a craft knife, okay? Of course, you can use scissors, but a knife will be easier to use. Okay. So first, you're going to take your box. Remember, any box is okay. This box I found in my house. Looks good. But this box has these flaps. We don't need these flaps. So we are going to cut them off. So take your knife. Remember, when you use a knife, be careful. Okay? And you're going to cut the box along here. Okay? Again, be careful. Cut here, cut here, cut here, and cut the last one here. Okay? Once you cut all your flaps off, your box will look like this. Okay? And we will sit it on the table like this. Okay, so now that you have your box, we need to put 2 holes in the box. So take your cup, put the cup in the middle of the box. Not here, in the middle. Okay? Take your marker and draw 2 dots next to the cup. Just like that. Okay? So you can see 1, 2. Okay, these dots, you're now going to take your scissors or your knife, but please be careful. Okay? And you're going to cut 2 holes in your box here and here. Okay? All right. Now, I've got this one here, which I already put the holes in. Okay, so you can see there are 2 holes here. Later, we're going to put string in the holes. So your holes need to be big enough for the string. Okay, now you're going to take your cup. And you're going to put 2 holes in it, just like this one. Okay, I have already cut 2 holes in the cup. Okay, so you take your cup and cut 2 holes. So let's do this cup. Now, first take your cup, put on your box. next to your holes. And take your marker and draw 2 dots on the cup. Here and here. Okay, then take your knife and be careful with the knife or scissors. And you're going to cut 2 holes. Here and here. Okay, and after that your cup should look like this. It should have 2 holes, okay? Now these holes need to be big enough for your string to go through the hole, okay? Okay, now you're going to take your cups with the holes, okay? And you're going to draw a cross on the bottom, okay? Because we are going to cut a hole in the cup, on the bottom of the cup, just here, okay? Now you're going to take your knife to cut it. Now this part you need to be very careful. The knife is sharp. So if you need someone's help, maybe an adult's help, your father, mother, grandmother, grandfather, ask them, okay? If not, just be careful, okay? Now take your knife and you're going to cut inside, okay? Now I think inside is safer, okay? We don't want to cut our fingers. So cut inside the cup, just like this. Okay. Now, once you've cut, you'll have a hole. Now you'll see the hole is just here. Okay. Now, finally, once you have your hole, you take your marker and you're going to put your marker in the cup, like this. Okay. Now the marker is here. Okay, and you can see I can take the lid off. Now your marker and your cup is ready. First now, take your string, okay, and measure the box. Okay, so this long, okay, now we need that much string times 2. So measure again. Okay, so that's how much string you need. Now, maybe cut a little more, just in case. Okay, so cut. Okay, so now this is how long your string needs to be. Okay, a little longer is okay. Don't make it too short. Okay, so now we've got our cup, our marker, and we've got our string. We're going to put the string through the holes in the cup. Okay, so it looks like this. It'll hang in our seismograph. Okay, just like this. So take your cup and take your string. Put your string through the holes. Okay, through this hole. And then through this hole. Okay. Okay, now make your string, pull your string tight. And should look just like that, the same. Okay, again, it can hang down below. Okay, so now it's easier if you turn your box over. So you've got your holes here, turn it over to the side. Okay, you can see there. Now, take your cup with your string, put it inside. Now we're going to take the string, 1 and 1, and we're going to put it through the holes. So first, this one will go through this hole. Okay, and this string will go through this hole. Okay, now we can take our 2 strings, turn our box up. Okay, now you can see the cup and the marker hanging down. Okay, now this part, we're going to tie the strings together. I'm just going to tie one, and I'm going to have to look at my cup and see. Oh, my cup is touching the bottom. We want the cup to be off the ground, just touching the box. Okay, now you may need to try this many times at home to get it perfect. Okay, now at this point you should take the lid off the marker. Then you can see if it's touching the bottom, because it will draw on your box. Okay, now we need to make our paper tape for our seismograph like this. So first, take some A4 paper and you're going to cut into 4 pieces, okay? Just like this. Okay, now you got these 4 pieces of paper. You're going to take some tape, and you're going to tape each one together. Okay, tape all 4 together. So you have this. Okay, so now we want to put our paper tape through the box, just like this. Okay, so take your box, take your paper tape, and put it on top where the holes are. Okay, and here you can see in the middle. Okay, now you need to cut a hole this wide. So first take your marker and mark your box. Okay, mark your box here. Okay, then take your knife and cut a hole here. The hole should be wide enough for the paper to go through. And then do the same on this side. Okay, the same. Draw, cut. Very good. And then you can take your paper and you can put it through. Just like this. Okay. And then you guys can see my one here. You got the paper ready to measure an earthquake. Great, so the last thing you need is your coins or something heavy. You're gonna take these, take some, and you're gonna put them in the cup, okay? Now, probably need a few more, so take some more and put them in the cup. Now, this, we put them in the cup so that the marker doesn't move. We want the marker to be straight and strong. Okay, so now our seismograph is ready to test. Okay, so we have our paper tape here. We're going to pull it through slowly at the same speed. Okay, so you'll need maybe a friend or your mother, father, family member to help you. Okay, so one person pull and the other person is the earthquake. Okay, so let's pull it now. Okay, so now you can see the paper is being pulled and the line is straight. The earthquake is here. Uh-oh. Shaking. The seismograph is shaking because the house is shaking. Slowly. So you can see the lines on the paper, okay? They're going up and down, okay? The longer the line, the stronger the earthquake. The shorter the line, the weaker the earthquake. So, this is how you build a seismograph at home, okay? When you go home, you can try to make one of these, okay? It's not too hard to make. Just ask your friend or your family member to help you make it. And next time there's an earthquake, you can try to use it. Okay? So today, we learned how scientists detect earthquakes. We built a seismograph, okay? And it's something you can make at home with your family or your friends, right? Very easy. And then next time there is an earthquake, you can see, is it strong or is it weak? Are the lines long or short? Okay, I want to encourage you to try it at home. Okay, now, if you can't make the seismograph at home, you can take your cell phone and download an app. This app is called My Shake. Okay, your cell phone can shake. So actually, your cell phone can also feel the earthquakes. Okay, so if you go to the store and first download the app, open, you can see it's called My Shake. Now, My Shake will show you a map of Taiwan and the world. And when an earthquake happens, you just need to open this app and push this one here. I feel shaking. If you feel shaking, click here. Okay? And there'll be an earthquake list here. Maybe it will say, Kaohsiung, Taiwan, earthquake, 10 minutes ago. You can click, go in, and they will ask you some questions. This is important because it helps scientists understand earthquakes. You can help scientists too if you download this app, okay? Okay, so I'm Teacher Scene again, and I want to say goodbye. Goodbye.